Hi, and welcome to another video from Holistic Health. Today we're expanding our scope a little bit and we're going to take a look at the myth that keeps coming back. Are we only using 10% of our brain? The answer is no, but there's a slight modification. We're using 100% of our brain, but not all of the time. Let me explain. For instance, watching this video, you may be only using 10% of your brain. And you are also possibly only using 10% of your brain when you're getting up and getting a coffee, and only 10% when you're driving a car. However, the key here is that you are using a different 10% of your brain for every of the above mentioned tasks. And in that sense, you're using your entire brain throughout your different daily, weekly and monthly tasks. To further underline that the 10% myth is just a myth, we can look at it from an evolutionary perspective. From the standpoint of survival, all creatures, including human beings, have a key focus to preserve energy and only use it on the parts of the body that really matters. Now, we know that the brain uses around 20% of our body's total energy consumption. At the same time, it only weighs around 2% of our total body mass. This means that the brain uses 10 times as much energy per pound than the rest of the body. So the price of a big brain is the need for collecting food, etc. increases. And in that regard, it would make no evolutionary sense to have a part of the body that takes in 1/5 of the total energy consumption and then it only uses 10% of its capabilities. Was this the case, the evolution would have reduced the capabilities of the brain in order to preserve the energy it uses and use it on something else. To debunk the idea that we only use 10% of our brain further, scannings of the brain have shown that the entire brain uses glucose and oxygen all the time, and the entire brain shows electrical activity. This indicates that the entire brain is active and no part of the brain is never not used. So with all this in mind, it's fair to conclude that our whole brain is fully operational. This is something we should be happy about, but of course it does make it seem less likely that our brain also have telepathics or other cool skills that we just have not learned how to activate yet. No matter what, I think it's fair to say that our brain is pretty amazing just the way it is. Thanks again for watching, and please hit the like button and subscribe if you liked the video. It really does help a lot with the YouTube algorithm. I would appreciate it a lot. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.